So this is an extremely interesting one. While this new Sturgeon full moon is actually opening up, the window will begin to open up today. So we need to pay close attention to our emotions. This is the last supermoon of this year. What does this mean? Well, it means it's the closest orbit to Earth, meaning it's closer, meaning the moon energies will affect planet Earth and the collective consciousness, and also our individual manifestations, our emotions, our energy and motion, therefore our results. It will affect it the most because it's the biggest and most powerful one. So there's a few things that we're going to break down in this video that you need to look out for. Certain dates that you need to be careful of, what you can do to protect your energies so that you don't get affected in a negative way. And also for those of you who are looking to manifest certain things in your life, then it's actually a very good time if you know how to safeguard your energies at the same time. So we're going to break all this down in this video, but before we get into it, show reel, hit it. What's up guys, namaste, this is Sri Akarshana here, and in this video I'm going to break down for you a few things to look out for when it comes to this full moon. Right now we are exactly 2 days before, that's a 2 days window that is opening before the full moon, and then we have a 2-day window afterwards. Usually we talk about the full moon having effect for 5 days while that 5-day window is open, being the strongest on the actual day, the 11th of August, on the full moon. Now, as I said in the intro, this is a full Sturgeon moon, and this is the last supermoon of this year. In fact, if we look at it, it is the closest moon orbit to planet Earth. Now, if we look at how moon usually affects tidal waves, for example, the most powerful moon will affect and create more waves. This is the energy in motion, how powerful it is. And in that sense, we are also made of water. So there will be some tidal waves within every individual during this time. Now, what does this mean? It means that it's going to be very easy that it will create certain triggers. Any problems that we have internally, for example, lack of self-love, it could be frustration, it could be anger, it could be anything that we're not satisfied with, or any people we're not satisfied with. We will find it that during this time, our emotions are a lot more temperamental. And if that is happening, when our emotions are high, we always say our intelligence is low. And so I'm sure many of you will know, you probably did some silly things before when your emotions are high, and then you end up making mistakes that you come back to regret. And think about it. Why did I do that? Why was I so stupid, right? So instead of that, right now, while we know energetically, the whole globe, right? Everybody, the collective, the energies are going to be very, we can say volatile. So there'll be ups, there'll be downs, there'll be happiness, there'll be sadness, there'll be frustration, there will be, everything will be up and down, up and down, up and down through these 5 days. It's very normal. These are the tidal waves within us. And so while this is happening, I highly recommend that people find time for yourself. Don't be reactive. Focus more on breath work. In every moment, relax the mind. And don't allow yourself to be overthinking. This is very likely that will happen as well, because a lot of old thoughts or problems will start surfacing and we'll start thinking about it. But we need to understand whatever we think about and we bring into this moment from the past or what we doubt about the future, we will manifest it into the future. And this is not what we want. So it's very important during this time to take care of your mind, your mental health, to focus more on deep inhale, exhale, to not go out too often, hang around with people that you know usually trigger you. These are all very important things. Now, so that is the protection of this. But we also need to pay close attention to understand when energies are powerful and balance is always on earth. This is world of duality we live in. Yin and yang, up and down, left and right. When the energies are very vibrant and volatile, yes, there may be low lows, but you won't be affected if you go and focus on breath and keep your energies calm. But what if you could be affected by the positive energies? Because your manifestations will also amplify and move much faster during this time. So during this time, what you can focus on is any empowering actions. So while I said just before, maybe it's time to keep to yourself, but that will be just in the protection of being in chaos, being amongst too many people. But let's say, for example, during this time, if there are some opportunities that come your way, or if there are certain actions that you can take or people you can meet up that is an empowering action because it will take you closer to your goal, then during this 5-day window is your time to take action. Because everything manifests so much faster when you have the energies with you. And now the energy and the portal is wide open. So on the contrary, it's very likely that some people will experience huge opportunities, like a quantum shift, a quantum leap. And it's very important to understand during this time, these opportunities that show up, usually they tend to be not so logical. Where your logical mind will say, I don't know why I want to do this. I know it doesn't make any sense, but I just want to do it. That already shows the intuition beyond mind. So it's not limited, it's infinite. It's the universe giving you a sign. If you get that feeling, that intuition, that calling, then it's very important during this time to feel the fear and do it anyway. To execute, to take that leap of faith and jump through that portal. But I'd like to bring this to your awareness too. If you are somebody who's going to be taking action during this time, you must be in full surrender and trust that everything that shows up is for you, even when it doesn't seem to be. Why? It's because whenever you take that leap of faith, it's highly likely that you'll meet situations that you've never been in before. And it's highly likely that you will go into shock mode, or you may get a little bit doubtful, or is this really the right thing for me? And the problem with that is, whatever you think and feel during this window, it amplifies. So the moment you think that, that will also amplify. And then it comes to the end where you'll be like, you see, I told you it wouldn't work. But that wouldn't happen if you stay in trust. Know that the universe is with you. Know that everything is co-creation. Know that everything is divine, and know that this is a powerful time for your most miracle manifestations, and have that deep knowing inside that however the things show up, it's divine timing, it's perfectly orchestrated, and it is going to take you towards your biggest and wildest dreams. And if you keep that in mind, then you will be able to see a lot of miracles manifest beyond your imagination. So this is the download, the message I have for everybody here today. If this video has been of any use to you whatsoever, or you just resonate with some of the emotions and feelings so far while the window has already opened, then please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Allow this message to get out to more people, to empower more people, to take their life to the next level. And also comment below, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we're dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we're signing out. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.